Whether you're a beginner, a high handicapper, or even a low single-digit golfer, wouldn't you love to have the confidence of knowing you'll easily get every ball out of the bunker and onto the green every time? If you're nodding your head yes, then this brand new C3i 65-degree wedge is absolutely the wedge for you. With the exclusive AutoGlide Xtreme sole, the C3i easily cuts through any lie in the sand or the rough without digging, and you'll practically eliminate fat shots. And you can do it all without ever having to open up the blade. Using the advanced new C3i, you'll be able to set up on every shot square and swing. It's really that easy.
You know, the C3i is the real deal. Just glided right through the sand just like I was hitting off the fairway.
It gives me the confidence knowing, I know it's not going to dig, and I know the ball's going to come out.
Every time I hit it, when I line up square, it goes right towards the pin every time.
And I've never hit any club from a putter to a driver that I could see the immediate differences in as I did in this club.
I'm a believer in this club after just a few minutes hitting it out of this bunker.
Do you struggle to get the ball out and close to the hole from the sand? Do you sometimes leave shots in the bunker or occasionally blade them out, but over the green? Whether you have a high or low handicap, if you're inconsistent from the bunker or rough, or even the fairway when you're 60 yards and in, you can say goodbye to a frustrating short game and say hello to lower scores just by using the brand new C3i 65-degree wedge. The all-new C3i is a true next-generation, ultra-forgiving wedge design. The C3i's award-winning design team built it to do one thing better than any other wedge on the market today: get you out of every bunker and onto every green every time. Finally, you'll be able to flop it like Phil without being afraid of hitting it fat or thin. You'll hit lob shots with ease, eliminate mishits, and do it all with the confidence of a seasoned tour player. In fact, Golf Laboratories, the leader in independent testing in the golf industry, compared the new C3i wedge against two of the leading big-name traditional wedges on the market, and the winner was clear. Out of the sand and mimicking a typical amateur swing, shots taken with the C3i average 14 yards closer to the hole than shots taken with the traditional wedges. Not 14 feet closer, 14 yards closer. And you'll never have to open the blade or your stance again. With the C3i, you just set up square and swing. It's that easy. So what design features make it the absolute most forgiving wedge you'll ever put in your bag? By now, most people know that a wedge designed with extreme loft and an extra wide sole generates better performance out of the sand for the typical amateur golfer. But the C3i's exclusive, all-new AutoGlide Xtreme 2.0 sole takes this performance to an entirely new level. It is specifically designed to easily cut through any lie in the sand, rough, or fairway without skipping or digging. Even fat shots land just feet from the pin, and you never have to open the blade. That's right, no opening the blade, your stance, or swinging outside in. Just set up square and swing. It's that simple. The sole has an optimized center of gravity inspired by advanced airplane engineering. It spreads force across the entire sole of the wedge, which allows the C3i to glide through any lie in the sand or the rough like an airplane glides through the air. You'll get up and down more often, hit the ball closer to the hole, and give yourself a lot more easy putts for birdie. Plus, to deliver remarkably consistent direction, distance, and accuracy, the C3i was designed with an anti-rotation club face. This super stable club face resists opening or closing at impact, producing increased performance no matter where you strike the ball on the face. Stability, anti-rotation, plus a massive amateur-friendly sweet spot mean you'll get out of the bunker, rough, and fairway and closer to the hole a lot more often than with your current wedge. In fact, we guarantee it. Those shots you used to dread, wet, tight, or thin lies, even buried shots from the bunker, are a breeze with the brand new C3i. The C3i also features an ABS badge located directly behind the hitting area, providing extra shock absorption and feel. The C3i looks as good as it feels. With its traditional shape and anti-glare black finish, the brand new C3i wedge is not only a technological marvel, it's a beauty too. To find out how the totally redesigned C3i performs versus traditional wedges, we had golfers hit their traditional wedge and then the all-new C3i. Here's what happened.
I knew I was a little skeptical myself to take the wedge for the first time in their hands. With the AutoGlide Xtreme sole, I think because of the weight, the way it's distributed across the sole, they were able to get extraordinary results. They were able to be more aggressive. They didn't have to swing as hard because the club was doing all the work for them. You know, when you set up square and you swing, it's a pretty easy game. James really did a great job. I mean, you could see with his traditional wedge, he left his 4 shots in the bunker. So James Chestnut, that's not your best. You're digging a little too much. So I'd like to see what it would be like, the C3i, to see how you come through and how you improve. Let's see. You've never hit it before. It was pretty amazing. The first shot he got out, pretty nice. And then the second shot took the cake. It was up high with a lot of spin. It actually had like the pro spin on it. Bop, bop, sat right there 2 or 3 feet from the hole. It was extraordinary.
Using the C3i, it felt smooth coming through. It was a nice, easy hit. I didn't have to power through the ball. This is definitely a club that I'm going to have in my bag my next game.
My biggest struggle in golf is anything inside 30 yards. I have not tried a wedge that got it out of the bunker as easily as this one did. It just glides through the sand and pops it right up. I'm a believer in this club after just a few minutes hitting it out of this bunker.
The biggest thing about my game is getting around the green and getting the short shot from onto the green and up close to the pin. The first time I hit the flop shot with the C3i, I looked up and the loft on it was perfect. It hit and it rolled up, almost went in the pin. The next 4 shots, they were all within 6 feet of the pin. It was phenomenal. I've never felt that a club has improved my game that dramatically as the C3i. It's amazing.
I struggle a lot coming out of the bunkers. Using the C3i, every time I hit it, when I line up square, it goes right towards the pin every time. Even if I hit it a little behind the ball, further behind than I would normally do, it still glides right through the sand and picks the ball right off the sand. It's very consistent. I like that. This C3i should improve my short game. I'd hope 2 to maybe 4 strokes around.
Try the C3i Wedge. If you don't agree, it completely revolutionizes your sand play and entire short game will give you your money back, guaranteed. You'll never have to open the blade or your stance. Just set up square and swing. From any lie in the bunker, fairway, or rough, anywhere from 60 yards and in, you'll have confidence knowing you can hit every green, every time. Instantly hit high, soft flop shots you've only dreamed about and never leave a shot in the bunker again. You'll cut strokes and have more fun on the course, we guarantee it.